Abhijit,
The process has always been the punishment, Pranesh, and therein lies the problem. Why should a man who has been extorted for a bribe have to even approach the higher court? And look at what I think it was Vandana or Alak who said this. Why in that FIR is the police so scared to name the judge? Had he gone to file the FIR against the judge, it should have automatically. Why is he required to pay the money? Just look at what Aditya and Vandana were saying. The onus on him even to get the law enforced against bribery, governmental corruption, he has to spend money for it. Why is that? This is the whole problem in this entire thing, Pranesh. There is a far more. Vandana raised a very, very important point, which we keep ignoring in all of this, which is that there is chronic abuse of women in this country. To this date, women keep getting bashed up left, right, and center. I have seen it in my own house. A former domestic help used to come with big bruises, and every time I'd ask her, she'd say, "Oh, I fell down. The door just slammed in my face." And I used to secretly keep taking photos, and I used to keep telling her, "Why are you lying to me?" and things like that. She was too scared to talk about it. But we also need to understand technology has moved on. The premise on which these laws were based, when there were no CCTV cameras, when there were no camera phones, there was no WhatsApp, you couldn't have a record of things, all of that has changed today. These laws are completely obsolete in terms of the technology that you have available today. And the basic problem in all of these is, of course, this isn't the only law. The terrorism laws also apply out here, where the burden of proof has been changed. The jurisprudence has changed from the Anglo-Saxon presumption of innocence to the Napoleonic presumption of guilt. There are too many interlinked issues out here, Pranesh, and I think the very fact that the judiciary protects its own, like Alak said, why do you take suo moto cognizance of an ethnic slur, but you can't take suo moto cognizance of a judge who's been accused of aiding and abetting murder, suicide through bribery? There is a very, very serious systemic problem. You need judicial reforms, and Vandana is absolutely right. You need police reforms. But please remember, the most important in all of this is that every time there is a case of perjury, the lawyer also needs to be prosecuted out there. Because every lawyer who has sat in a case where perjury has happened, representing the perjurer's side, has suborned perjury. Now, I have a very simple question. How many lawyers have been disbarred for suborning perjury in these 98% of cases proven false? कोई नहीं.
Aditya,
How many cases have been prosecuted? कोई नहीं. Because criminal cognizance, you shouldn't have to file an FIR. It is an automatic
yes.
prosecution that needs to happen.